My name's Tony Curella, and I'd like to welcome you to our home today in Gastonia, North Carolina. It's a beautiful day, and I'm looking out my window right here and see a cherry blossom tree in full bloom. Flowers are popping up all over, and it's just a great day. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of our teas. It's the Aristocrat brand. You've heard of them. You've probably seen them on Amazon and on Facebook and everywhere else that Andy can advertise and tell people about our product. We have 5 different flavors. We have the sweet matcha, which we're going to make today. We have the Rooibos. We have the raspberry. We have the sweet matcha. And we have the dandelion root, all of which are organic with the exception of the sweet matcha. And that's not organic because of the sweetener we put in it. So matcha is a green leaf tea, and it's grown in Japan. Ours comes from Japan, and it's the leaves are taken and dried, and they're ground into a powder that's almost talcum-like. If you've never had it and you open it, you're going to want to be very careful because if you sneeze, it's going to fly all over the place. So it's made a little bit differently than steeping or brewing a tea. It's not difficult, but it's different. And I'm going to show you some real basics today of how you can make this and enjoy it without going out and buying all the paraphernalia that people want you to do for like a ceremonial matcha tea and that. So simply what you're going to need is you're going to need a cup or a big saucer. Most people will try to sell you a Japanese matcha cup, but you don't. You want to have a nice round bottom so that when you whisk it, it'll break up the lumps in the matcha. So the other thing you're going to need is a whisk. Okay, you can buy a Japanese bamboo whisk for $10 or $12. Or you can get just a metal whisk, okay? The reason I like this one when I bought it, I got a Bed Bath & Beyond versus this type of a whisk is because you can see the ends on it. And if you saw a Japanese bamboo whisk, the ends kind of look like this, and what it does is it breaks it up. So not only do you get to use it for your matcha tea, but then you can use it in your kitchen for cooking. I'm going to get our water going here for the matcha. I'm going to microwave it. You can boil it on the stove, but I just like the microwave. I bought this little teapot. It's kind of cute. It goes right in the microwave. This little teapot holds exactly 8 fluid ounces of liquid, and that's just about what we're going to make, just about perfect for making a nice hot cup of matcha tea. So we'll get this going in the microwave. Give it a minute. We don't want to boil the water. We just want it to get to about 185 degrees. So while that's cooking, this is what our package looks like. It's great. There's a lot of matcha tea out there, and we happen to think we have a pretty good one. Different grades of matcha tea, so you want to be careful what you buy because some of it just doesn't taste good. It doesn't smell good. You want a nice, fresh, green, minty look to it. You want a nice, it's going to have lumps because of the way it's packed, but just be careful on what you buy because matchas can be expensive. So I'm going to show you how we pack our matcha tea here today. It comes in a box that's sealed, so you don't have to worry about somebody breaking in. And what comes in this little box is a gift card, 10% off your next purchase. And so not only do we have a nice gift box, it's wrapped in a nice little cello. Okay, and when you get that on the wrap, let's get this out of the way. It comes in a little coffee bag. Okay, and the little coffee bag is lined. It's got not a plastic liner, but a liner to keep everything fresh. And we're going to open that up. So it's easy to store when you're done. And then in this bag, we put it into another plastic bag, okay, to really keep your product fresh. So this is 3.5 ounces. This is the way it'll come to your house, okay. And if you can look at it, you can see that nice, vibrant green color. So just vivid, vivid, vivid. So let's see how our water's doing. Yep. We're going to give it about 10 more seconds. Okay, we want it hot. You can check it with the thermometer if you'd like, but there's no need to. Now, you want to smell your matcha, and this has just got a really, really, really nice fresh smell to it. And then, like I said, you can see how fine it is by how it clings to the bag. So you want to be careful with this because it'll fly all over the place. If you sneeze, you're going to have it all over your cupboard. So what I like to do, yeah, very, very hot. Okay, what I like to do is I just like to put a little bit of the hot water in the bottom of the cup. Okay, and I like to swish it around. What it does is it gets the ceramic hot in this cup we're going to use. Okay, so we'll just dump that out. Get a paper towel and then we'll wipe that out real well. Okay, and then what we're going to do, you can use measuring spoons. You can go to the store and buy a bamboo matcha spoon if you'd like, or you can go into your kitchen drawer and just get a regular old teaspoon. And our recipe on the box calls for a teaspoon to a half a teaspoon. I'm going to start with a half a teaspoon because if you're just starting out and you've never had it before, you might, we're going to pour a little bit of hot water in there first, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take about a half a teaspoon of matcha. And I like to sprinkle it around. If you'll notice, you'll see that, oh, start over again. Great. Why? Because we're doing sweet matcha. The procedure's the same, okay? What I'm doing is whisking this. I grabbed the wrong box there, so you'll have to excuse me. But we're going to continue to make this, and then we're going to go back and we'll do the matcha. So once that's whisked, okay, we're going to fill it. We want to get all the lumps out of it, okay? It's good that we're doing this because you're going to be able to see the difference between the sweet matcha and the regular matcha. I just had my 70th birthday, March 17th, so I might be getting a little bit, I don't think it's dementia, but maybe. Okay, what we want to do is we want to whisk that up real good. You can see it. Now this isn't going to, the sweet matcha isn't going to froth like the, regular matcha. So we're done with that. We're just going to pour it on a cup. We've got a nice vivid green color, if you can see it there. And that's good. But the difference is this is sweet, okay? That's very good. Excellent. But what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to save it for later because I want to use the same cup. Kind of clean up a little bit here. So what we're going to do now, as long as I've made this mistake, okay, we're going to do the regular matcha, which I was supposed to do at the beginning. Just bear with me. What we'll do with this one is, you get to see the color. We're going to leave it out here so you can see the color of the other one. So I'm going to take that tea and I'm going to pour it into another cup. So I can have that for later. I want to throw it out, it's very expensive. So there we go with that. Now, so you get two for the price of one today. So we start over. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat some water up again. I like to use filtered water, okay? We do have a filtering system on our faucet. If you don't, bottled water works great. And the reason I say use filtered or bottled water is because chlorine, city water, depending on what they're using for chemicals, can distort the flavor of your teas you're making. And that's with all teas. Okay, so we're going to heat our water again. I'm going to go a minute and 30. Last time on a minute, okay? So I want to make sure we get the right one. Maybe I'm going colorblind too because we've got green banners on both of them. So let's open this one up. Put this over here to the side. And we're going to put this one up. So same thing. Nice package. They make great gifts. You know, we've been at this, I'm thinking, Andy, what do you think? About 6-7 months now, we're getting up. Bingo, another 10% off on your card. We are getting a lot of repeat customers now on Amazon. So here we go. Nice tissue. Same procedure. That. Now the difference between this tea, see how nice and smooth that is. This is going to be a little lumpier, and the reason it is because it doesn't have any sweetener in it. So here we go. So here's the regular matcha, but you can still see that it's really got a nice vibrant color to it, and there's no lumps in this, and that's really important when you're buying tea, especially matcha. You don't want lumps in it. So you know, when you're whisking, it just makes the whisking a whole lot easier. So that being said, I'm going to let our water heat up there. See what that looks like. Nice and hot. Nice and hot. Same procedure. I'm going to put a little bit in there just to heat that bowl up. Looking outside, looking at all the birds out there. Just looks like the sun's coming out. It'll be nice. Wipe our bowl out. Pretty simple. You know, if you just doing the regular matcha, if you're not doing the sweet matcha, if you're going to sweeten it, I like to sweeten it with honey. Okay, a little bit of water. Take another half teaspoon. Okay. Now see how nice and green that is, and you know, it's not lumpy at all. I don't just dump it in there, I kind of sprinkle it, you know, so that being said, we'll set this over here. We'll take our whisk again. Now this has a totally different aroma than the sweet matcha. Now you can see, I'm going to do this. See how this is frothing? When I dump it in the glass, in the cup, you're going to see the difference between this and the sweet matcha. You want a nice froth on it, almost like if you were going to Starbucks and having a latte. Okay, that being said, remember we got 8 ounces of water. We're measured perfectly. Nice and hot, it's steaming. I should have probably had the sweet matcha water a little hotter. This whisk works really well. I think it probably works better than a Japanese whisk. Okay, I'm going to tip this so you can see the froth and how it's swirling. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. It smells, I mean, it's got a nice, fresh tea smell to it. Nice, deep color. Now, that's just a half a teaspoon, so that's, for me, it's plenty strong. Oh, that is excellent, you know, and it's so healthy for you. You know, if you go online and look at our sheet and look on the box, it's got what the health attributes are. And go online, and you know, if you're sick or not feeling well, you got a little cold, you know, 2 cups of this a day do wonders for you. So that being said, bon appetit, and we'll see you on our next episode. Have a great day.